Welcome to the Liquid Late Nights podcast. We're in the middle of the heat dome.
Yeah, wow.
We're in the middle of the rainstorms. But don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's gonna be fine.
Who's worried?
Because there's jobs reports. So we're just gonna get a new guy to give us some new numbers.
Yeah,
Anyway,
give us a better jobs report. I don't like that report. Yeah, get here your walking papers.
you know what would give me a better jobs report? Give me a job. Anywho.
Yeah, exactly. I need a job. I don't want to work that hard, but I want a job.
I'll work hard. Just give me a job.
Well, I'm older. I need an easy job, huh?
All right, fair enough. Well, easy and something.
Yeah, something for an old guy.
All right, since we missed last week, we're gonna do a lot of last week and this week stuff, people. So just be prepared. It'll be fine.
And we owe you guys some stuff that's somewhere linking in the archives. It's at some points coming out. But hey, what do I know?
Sure it is. America. All right.
So,
I know you
go ahead.
I was going to say, you've been waiting for this. This is what's wrong with your boy?
First of all, he's not my boy, but I like to have some. Are you talking about Shannon?
Yes.
See, sometimes people
sometimes
do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this whole deal is like just pretty wild. So he lost his deal. His deal with he was given. He signed his units out of from some major money with ESPN. So it all comes back around to that. Okay, so I understand he met this person because I was talking to my friend about it. It's just in a gym in Vegas. So she's 19, he's 55 or something like that. Mm-hmm. I've seen pictures. I see why I was there. You got to be careful. Anyway, so what they're saying is like she can't claim that she harassed him for her number. She finally gave it to her. That's horse manure. So we ain't buying that first. Then I find out she's an OnlyFans person. Because when people find stuff on the internet, they start posting it. So they post certain things like it's all. I said, "Come on, man, you got to know this, right? you big money. You doing things." So he was a mark. I think he was a mark. Now there's people who say, "Yeah, first of all, well, she's a mark because she's too young. He's too old." I get that part too, but she's a professional person marking an old guy. So who's the victim in this deal? I might get some pushback on that, but you know what I'm saying? Who?
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You eliminate all problems when you remember when you walking in that gym that you still 55 and she 19. And I don't care how sweet talk she goes.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying who marked who.
Now, that's exactly what you're saying because that makes it sound like she's like, I know who he is. He can do some things. We can get some, action, some deals, blah, blah, blah. Maybe she did. Somebody who's been in the game for as long as he has where they're all
have to be smarter than that. I agree with that too. Yeah. Okay, but I was getting to that part. I was getting to that part. Okay. I was getting to that part. So then they eventually hook up because then I was listening to an attorney who's I can say like an attorney agent. He was talking about the dynamics of what whole this thing is about. He said, first of all, this woman never went to the police or anything like him. There was nothing about any rape. Whatever that story was, it's simply not true. What she did was she was with him in an on and off relationship for a couple of years, and she recorded a lot of stuff, kept a lot of texts of all the conversations about what he was going to do to her, what he was doing to her, all this kind of stuff. When she got enough, right? She goes to this guy who I forget his name because women have used him before. He's one of those guys. And so they went to him and said, listen. And so the lawyer was saying he make the deal because if he would have been exposed, it would cost him a lot of money, which eventually cost him anyway, because even though he settled, it came out anyway, he lost the contract ESPN. But she saved all the stuff that she wanted him to do to him, what he was saying he wanted to do to him. It's just, and it's crawling through the internet. My friend said, it's gross. I read some of it. Yeah, I get it. So who's the mark? It's still my point. Is he can't say, I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
He might have been marked.
He's marked, but he's wrong for she was too young. He should have known first of all, he's too young. And how can she be interested in him? She cannot. She's looking at what she can get from him. But then he probably thought, well, I'll give her a little something and fine. But the bigger picture, the longer game was, the longer, what do you call it? Grifter. The longer grift was a couple of years down the road. And that's what it was. He didn't think that far. So anyway, it's just, he was like, I read something. He said, well, because last weekend his younger brother, got inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yeah. He said he wished he would have came out this Monday as opposed to last week, so it wouldn't obscure his brother's time in the sun. But because they're the first siblings, both in the Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame. But then I saw where Shannon Sterling called him on stage. They came, and yeah, I get that too. You do it anyway, despite what people are saying. You go up there, you give your brother the props. They both get the props, even though you did something stupid for, I don't know how much money it was, $5 million, $10 million to get his person. But anyway,
I thought it was $50 million.
And she asked for 50. They didn't get no $50 million. They cut a deal for, I don't know, max was probably 10. What I get, so I'm reading, which is a lot. Because I had a guy tell me, listen, first of all, here's a woman. Say if you're a woman, you dating a guy, y'all tight. He make all this good money and he's taking good care of you. But a woman comes in and marks a guy for a couple of years and she walks away with $10 million. So which one would you rather be? It's just wild. Anyway, that's all I got to say. But this story has so much.
Yeah, and this is going to kind of lead to later on. We're going to talk about some deals ESPN did. I think he was too much stuff around this story. That even if nothing is true, it was just too much heat for ESPN.
It was too much
in this time to deal with. They're like, because they were cutting people for less. They were cutting, other anchors for having sex with each other. And all
the morals clause in some of those kind of contracts would limit him. And plus, she had it documented. She had screenshots of text. I read some of this stuff. Like my friend said, this was kind of gross. Yeah, he was. Never mind. We can't say on this podcast. But it was. Yeah, but she documented this person was real thought out, boss. This was for a young, devious little person, dude. Wow. So she's set. All she had to do was, never mind. But anyway, so I'm done with it. But if you go to YouTube and see some of these people, and people don't stop. They dig up everything. It's all over the place. Because that's what I found. She was OnlyFans. I said, what did he know she was doing OnlyFans? Showing her thing for people for money. And she was, you gotta know, dude. You in some stuff that a trap, or you just having so much fun with it. You don't even think about it. Probably,
huh?
I
was gonna say I don't. The OnlyFans thing, it's not much different than saying he met this girl at the gym and she happened to be like a stripper at like a club. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of thing. It's just
I got problems with all of that too. All of that stuff. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to be with a person you met in that kind of environment, boss? You in trouble. And a lot of these guys get caught up like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he met her at the gym. This happens to be her job. Her job could have been something else. It's Vegas.
Oh,
been a sugar,
okay. Thank you very much. You think she didn't take her little butt to the gym to meet people? Come on, boss.
No, she got to maintain that look.
Okay. All right. I'm not making an excuse for him. I'm saying, but older guy, professional guy you're right, he should have known better than let himself be a mark. Yeah. But then to make him what's the person for him to be? He's marking a teenage person too, so he's not off the hook either. Anyway,
it just costs him more,
a lot more.
Yeah,
he set her up. But the guy was on YouTube. She give her generational wealth just like that. Boom, just like that.
He was giving back to the people.
All she had let him do just never mind. You can read the text; it's in there.
I've heard Shannon talk. I know what the texts are going to say. Anywho, we're going to get some more fun stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I should go take a look at it. But I can't speak to it nobody. I can't. I'm just saying. I think it's interesting. It's very interesting. That's all I got to say.
Just watch these people. Watch them.
Yeah, no more Shannon.
No more Shannon. All right. So you had a bunch of stuff. You had more nerd stuff going on this last couple of weeks than I did. That's kind of impressive. Look at you.
Well, Tampa had all the nerds here, dude. In 2 weeks in a row, we had MetroCon. Then last time we were going to say, wait a minute, didn't we just have MetroCon? And then I talked to somebody, oh, this is Comic-Con. I said, oh man, the freaks were, listen, it was insane here. What do people think of to wear, man?
I think you got FetCon coming up, FetishCon coming up next too.
So they all like Tampa now. You just come to the convention center and stroll down through the streets on the river, and
I mean, you said it's right there. It's the upcoming city. It's on the water. You got the sun, the shade. Everyone wants to come down and then wear giant costumes that sweat for like 3 hours.
It's why some of the biggest people on the planet with little Goldilocks outfit. I saw this person walking down the street. She had like a little, I don't know, can dress on, but she was like the size of Monique, so with a little umbrella. It's
like that's
I wish I had time. I could just videotape some of this stuff. It'll probably go over well on YouTube or something. It's just
they're already on YouTube. You can find it.
I don't
want to find it. Big deal, man.
Because I've seen it.
These are big productions. Listen, this is big money. Some of these actual like professional cosplayers, touring places making money. These are like, fans just showing up doing dress up, right? And they just want to do the thing. But some of these professional. So the event I went to, yes, I went and stood on the heat for 4 hours to buy plastic model kits in Brandon. One of the guys came through who was going to MetroCon, dressed in a full, basically robot costume, like he's like one of the figures. And this thing, he was a good saw his brother. And then the costume probably gave him like another foot, 2 feet. And it's like a full on, we're like, this man, we know we sweating, but this man real sweating. Because he got the full armor on, and underneath he takes the head off, and you can see that he's got almost like the flame.
And freaking Brandon?
Freaking Brandon. Because then he was leaving and going back to MetroCon.
Yeah, but I make people want to puke just to go to Brandon. I'm in the traffic and everything. It's just Brandon's awful.
Yeah, they did sit a lot of things in there. I saw at least 4 wrecks because I had to leave and come back.
Brandon's awful, dude. Yeah. It's awful because you offer 75, 60 come to the other side.
And they put everything you can think of at that corner.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get off the road, you're like,
so where can I go? It's insane. And a couple of years ago, they were still working on that. At least they got it open, but it's like 12 different ways you can go when you come up there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You go to Brandon Town Center, but across the street, there's another little mall. There's all these restaurants, all these stuff, and then there's 75
IMAX theaters over here.
It's just crazy.
Heavy's down the road. I was like, if I hadn't been out there, I wouldn't have been out there. But that's it. Nerds come out. Nerds come out and spend money, dress up, spend money, buy stuff, be on the floor, do the thing, walk around town.
Yeah, so it's passed me by.
We get you dressed up next year. We'll get you one of them. You can go through. We'll get you a Nick Fury jacket. Come on.
Nick, I've been down that road before. Okay,
there you go. Easy. All right. You want Mace? You want Mace Windu? We can do that too.
Nick Fury and an eye patch. Okay.
Easy.
I don't think so.
All right. I'm going to have to talk to some people. We'll talk to you.
But these people do. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I probably shouldn't say it, but strange people or geeks or nerds. That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
And they're happy. They're just out there doing it.
Gathered together with people of like minds.
Yeah, hide things and butts you really don't want to see. So why I got to see this?
Okay. Because the problem with comic book characters, when you translate those costumes to real life, you're like, this wasn't as practical as I thought it was.
Yeah, this person is 5 times the size of the person she's imitating.
All right, let's go to sports.
But it's fun though. What do I know?
It's fun. We're gonna get you there next year. I think so.
Yeah, I promise.
We'll get you one. Maybe bring you to Orlando. We come to MegaCon. We get you to Orlando.
I'm not going to Orlando. Orlando, I'm not going. It's hot enough to go to Orlando, just stifle and die.
We run ours in the late winter, early spring. Like we learned our lesson.
There's no winters in Orlando.
Yeah, but we're not doing it in the middle of July like you guys are doing it. We're doing like January, February.
Because we had the Sigmas here a couple weeks ago too. I mean, I was going to talk about that. We missed that too. They was here, brothers in blue and white.
We got a little bit, but again, this is summer, so they trying to go together. If you don't have to have your convention in the summer, it's too stifling. And you try to gather.
I got to figure out the next couple of years. I got to leave Tampa in the summer, come back in the fall. Go somewhere it's cooler. go to San Francisco or something like that.
I was going to say, set you up in Maine or?
No. It's hot. Go look at Weather Channel. It's hot in Maine right now too.
Oh, whatever.
All those areas. You got to go someplace else. You got to go to the Pacific Northwest. You got to go, to Northern California. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oregon, Seattle.
Okay.
I don't want to go any of the Caribbean. I'm not an island person. I don't need any of that stuff. They can keep that. I'm just sorry. I don't have interest in that. I really do not.
Okay.
Give me something for nice and cool. Vancouver, maybe.
There you go. Vancouver.
Yeah. Then I'll come back November.
I'm here. All right. Let's do some sports. It's off season. So all we're just talking about is
people are making up stuff too. In the off season, make it because all you got is baseball. Just making up stuff.
It's not a good part of the baseball. I mean, if you're a fan, it's a good part of the season, I guess. But if you're not, it's like, what are we doing here? So let's just pay attention to anything else. So what's your Rays deal is done? We got a deal.
Well, no, here's how it goes. Okay, so the stadium deal in St. Pete with Tropicana, that's done. They said they're going to build it and use it for something else, or they probably going to end up bulldozing it because it's not a nice part of town anyway. So what I get, the group that bought the Rays, their intention is to move it to other side of the bay and play in Tampa. And because they bought the Rockies too, and the Rockies have a good little crowd, so they may move it. But just I'm talking to people, so it makes no sense to do it over there because it's too hard for people to get to the games. You could, if you bring it over here, which there's talk of expansion. This phase 2 of the Water Street project is coming next 3 to 5 years. Included in it is probably going to be a stadium. And I heard it was going to be some soccer league stuff or baseball. It's going to be awesome what they're going to do because you can see it. If you come around Channel Side now, you can see it's going to be there because they build all these big, nice apartment complexes and condos. But there's nothing there. The view is like a shipyard. It's dilapidated. But there's huge, beautiful housing things already there. But you tells you they're going to do something different around that corner there. You can buy stuff pretty cheap over there right now because there's nothing there now. Because I was telling my friends, yeah, they're cheap. You can get in there cheap now because they're anticipating what's going to be in 5 years from now. So yeah, it's done. That deal's done. Now, I'm a big baseball guy, but Tampa is the best spot for it. It's just fun. It's like when the Dodgers were here last week in 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, people everywhere. It was nice. You're a baseball person, but dog days of summer, as they say.
Mm-hmm. It's just easier. It's just nobody ever wanted to drive across the bridge just to St. Pete.
Even if you want to drive to the game, you driving back, it's a killer.
Yeah.
I mean, the population's on this side. On the other side, when you go across, go to Bradenton, you got to go across the skyway. Everybody over there is twice as old as people on this side. And once you go to Bradenton area over there, it's nice now, but just the population, the population density is on this side.
Yeah. Well, I remember when they built this. Remember, I remember when they built that stadium. The city built it before they had a team. They built it to lure a team in and convince Major League Baseball to give them a team. That's why that stadium got built. It wasn't like an order came in. Oh, I got this team. I need to put the stadium and pick St. Pete. St. Pete built a stadium, and they were all like, "I mean,
so they've got their money out of it." So
So
St. Pete has grown. If you go to St. Pete now, they have 3 new condo apartment high-rises, huge ones. Changed the whole skyline over there right now. So they've done what they need to do in St. Pete with that 25 years or so they had the team there. It's a lot of people go live there because it's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they did with the baseball deal to get more people, is get rid of the shuffleboards and stuff they had when everybody was, when Tampa was like, St. Pete would say, place where people go to die, so hey. So anyway, they accomplished what they need to accomplish. It's over.
It's over. It's over, Johnny.
Yeah. Anyway, so much for that. I know football is coming. It just killed me with this football stuff. It just, preseason games are starting. NFL, Browns should do a Sanders. What's that kid name that's fighting with Jared Jones for the Cowboys about his contract?
I don't know. It's Jerry Jones. He's always fighting with somebody.
It's just, I can only do so much of that.
I was going to give you, I got you some NBA stuff. I
get that, but right now, but the Cowboys, the NFL is, because the preseason is starting.
Yeah.
So I have an issue with that. The Hall of Fame game was last weekend. That's why Sterling Sharp he got in the Hall of Fame. But what I'm saying is, so you can't get around the NFL. I'll watch the Buccaneers and stuff, and it's good for my business too. Because once football starts, on NCAA football starts, and all that kind of stuff in the next couple of weeks, it'll be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Jerry Jones and these contract stuff, and what's the guy? Aaron Rodgers to the who's he ripping off this year? He's ripping off the Steelers. He ripped off the Jets for 2 years, $100 million. Now ripping off the Steelers. He's 100 years old. I'm following the Jay McDaniels for the Washington Commanders, even though your guy says he's going to sue the team if they don't change the name back to whatever. So, which is crazy, but no, I'm not touching that. I'm just saying. I don't really follow much football, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that man.
What?
No, that man. Anywho.
The Chiefs, I don't know. Patrick Mahomes, Tay, they'll all be back.
They'll be back.
In a few weeks. We'd be happy.
Yeah, it's fine. But I like the fact that your NBA boys took a page and said, oh, you want to have international games? We're going to have international games. So this came out a week or so ago. They're going to have London regular season games, Berlin regular season games. I mean, most of the Magic games. I don't know what to tell you. They like the Magic. But
because it's Orlando. But that's not the first time NBA had overseas games. We played in Mexico City. We played different places like that.
Were those regular season or was those like preseason stuff?
I don't remember. Yeah. But we've been so, but it's a regular season game this year, a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
2 this year, 2 the next year, a couple each year.
Yeah.
We're trying to expand maybe. Yeah. Or as LeBron and his boy trying to start a new league. Lord. I heard that too. Because they're stumping down everybody saying, because I'm sorry, I'm a Laker guy, but still. Lucas signed an extension last weekend on the 2nd there. So we had the press conference. Luka came back looking slim and trim, nice suit on, nice white shirt. He's like looking like a supermodel now instead of a basketball player. Everybody, Luka. And then he signed. A lot of his boys show up. And then they all jump in a private jet, Jeannie included. What's the new owner name? Mark Wallace, JJ, the coach. No, the GM, his name escapes me right now. He's jet off to Vegas, see the Backstreet Boys in the Sphere, and put it all out there. Then I look up, and there's Kurt Rambis there doing. I said, Kurt Rambis, you ain't fired you yet. Anyway, but that's a good thing. And then everyone's saying, why didn't LeBron come to the press conference? I said, he's LeBron James. He don't need to come to the press conference. I just think people are so. Well, he's LeBron James. He's in the Caribbean, not in the Caribbean. He's in the Caribbean, not the Caribbean. He's in the south of France, someplace on a yacht. You know what I mean? Montenegro or someplace. You know what I mean? Because he's LeBron James. He's sitting with FaceTime. He's good. Why didn't Brunny come? Brunny's the last one on the roster. Because his dad's LeBron James. He don't need to go either. Austin Reed wasn't there. But all the guys who were trying to make sure they stay on the team, they was there. Of course they was there, licking the boot, kissing the ring. Why not? I would have done the same thing. I want to end the roster. I'm going to keep my $3 million, $4 million a year I can make. Yeah, if I don't like the Backstreet Boys, I'll be there shouting and screaming. Yeah. That's what it was, dude. It's crazy. I'm like, okay. But everybody it's summertime, so they're talking about all kinds of nonsense. But anyway, we can talk about it. But I'm happy about it.
You're happy. You're ready.
Yeah, you could be a Boston Celtic fan because they're done. And I'm not just hating because I'm a Laker guy. It's the way it is.
The way it is.
We have what other sports? We got nothing. It's summer, dude. We got.
I want to talk about these deals real quick at ESPN.
Okay.
Just locked in real quick, because they're getting ready to launch their own standalone ESPN service. So instead of you getting it through your cable or you're trying to get it through your package, whatever, you can just buy it from ESPN. And they're locking down these deals to make it competitive to what you want to see. So they just bought the NFL Network and Red Zone from the NFL.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're going to run all that, and then they're going to get I think that gets them a Super Bowl, or gets ABC back into a mix for a Super Bowl, like a Super Bowl.
So that's the deal. That's part of the deal that Shannon lost for him and his OnlyFans girl, because he was in it. Yeah. I heard he blew $100 million.
Yeah, because they're going to take over and they're going to be doing streaming of more regular games. The NFL game network is like Thursday night. there was a whole package that they're getting because now they own them, and NFL gets out of that business. NFL still owns like NFL films like that. They get all that. And then today they announced they locked in to WWE, and they're going to have all their premium events, the stuff that you do pay-per-view for WWE. They're going to be the U.S. home for that. So if you have this service, instead of you paying, whatever the pay-per-view rate for it is, so you have that service, you can watch, WrestleMania, the SummerSlams, all that through them. So they're locking in all.
I can't relate.
I know, but but it's all about them locking in those kind of exclusive content things to make it enticing for when they finally tell us how much things cost. Because I still haven't heard a number yet. They're going to say, "Hey, it's going to be this much a month." However, this is all the sports you can get.
The sports junkie you'd be ODing on your sports stuff,
right? Plus,
so it was $100 million deal that what's his name blew up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's about to get paid.
He's still paid. He's not hungry.
Yeah,
but he just.
ESPN was the most profitable part of Disney because ESPN was getting all that money from cable companies. Now that people switch to streaming, they're about to make their own thing, so they keep that money rolling in.
Yeah, they're cutting everybody out too.
Yeah,
wow,
gotta get paid.
Yeah,
and Niger's not going to let that go. He knows that's a crown jewel. He needs something working, which leads us into entertainment.
Are you not entertained? Oh no,
you're not entertained. I'm going to do it out of order a little bit. So I went and watched Fantastic Four: First Steps a week later, but I saw it. Did you see it? I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it's very 60s centric because it's supposedly set in their 60s. It was off universe, whatever it was, but I thought it was good. I think I like Superman more, but I did like it.
You like, even though he was woke?
Well, the Fantastic Four was woke. They basically started their own United Nations, and Sue Storm was running it. I think they were kind of woke.
Sue Storm was my favorite back in the day.
And she's good. She's good. Vanessa Kirby's good as her in this
movie. Oh, she's good. Vanessa Kirby is something else. I like her little attitude. I really liked her. I thought she's cool. Huh?
Yeah. But the aesthetic, the film looks good. Like, it's not, you can tell it's like real sets. And I saw some behind the scenes, like real sets. Like they built a part of, part of the street from New York and part in this apartment and all this, real practical sets, but that 60s aesthetic, it looks good. Now, having said that, I think you're going to enjoy it when you finally watch it. It might be on streaming because that second week number went like this. They played that, we're good, and then that second week number went,
because the fan base is short. It's not, you know what I mean? Yeah. And people are like.
I think a lot of people now, they're like, and this was good. This was a good script. It's got good. The critics' reviews were good. The fan reviews have been good. Same thing with Thunderbolts. But I think just a lot of people at this point are still like, well, I can watch it on Disney Plus. If it's that good, I'll just watch it on Disney Plus. I don't really need to go see it there. There's no urgency. There's no sense.
So everybody you can do it. You can do it in what, a couple months, 60 days, sometimes even sooner.
Something like that. Yeah.
Which is fine because I'm sure they're not crying because they're still making the money. The money's still being made.
Yeah.
But the experience of going to the theater, because again, the last movie I went to see was Sinners. It was excellent. So yeah, but did I say Sinners again? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Take a shot.
Well,
yeah, they got to figure out what's going to get people back into the seats. And I guess I know the next big Disney movie is technically Avatar. It's the third Avatar movie, comes out December. And that'll get people in the seats. I don't know why.
I won't be seeing that one. I love the first Avatar. The second one, I lasted about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was too, they commercialized it. The first one was different. It gave you it gave you the invasion type deal, the colonizer type deal, which is what it was. The second one's like, we've been colonized and now we co-opted. I stopped watching it. That's the feeling I got was we all went to the mission schools now. We're good now.
Yeah, that's the first 20 minutes. Yeah, you didn't see the rest of the movie.
Because it just killed me, dude. I just couldn't do. I puked.
All right.
Huh?
All right.
Are you telling me if I go back and do it? Yeah, listen, I'm letting you. I trust you sometime on certain movies. If you tell me I should go back and do it and give it 40 minutes.
Yeah, give it 40 minutes. You got to get back to co-op part, which is like you said, that's like the first 20 minutes. I get it. You didn't even, did they even? Yeah, we'll give it 40 minutes. The rest of the movie is like that.
It's awful, dude. I mean, it made me I felt so bad because
all right.
No, I'm letting you. If you tell me, I could try before the third one comes out.
Yeah,
because the first one I really, really enjoyed. I did.
Yeah, I think go and give it the 40 minutes. Make it 40 minutes. Because I think you missed out on a lot of stuff that was happening later in the movie, and you just got hung up with that beginning. So
yeah, dude, it was too commercialized to me anyway. They had already lined up. We're all going to the mission schools, and we were good.
Yeah.
What did when the Spanish came here? It built those things out there. The friars come out, and everybody became Catholic or whatever it is back there. It's just nah.
And an insurgency.
So I overthought it. So you tell me I overthought it.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to do that.
Give it 40 minutes.
All right. I promise.
Right. Okay. All right. So I look forward to take it out. I'll do one more Marvel thing, and I do the other two. Eyes of Wakanda dropped on Friday.
Really?
Yeah. Ryan Coogler executive produced, but it's all animated and they're real short. There's like 4 or 5, like 15-minute each. It's going to get reviews, but they did just drop them all and just rolled out.
So it's just something it's a kid stuff.
No, but it's an animated one. So kind of like when Marvel What If, like the What If stuff that came. So not necessarily kid stuff. It just happens to be animated. So,
well, I won't be watching.
And some of the artwork that I've seen from it, with like the style, it's beautiful. Like it's very on point. They're doing, and it's all past stories in Wakanda. It's not current stuff. It's like talking about different stories from Wakanda's past. So I'm going to check it. Strange New Worlds.
I'm stuck right now with Strange. I watched the same first 2 episodes. I started on the third one. It just, I don't know what they're doing, boss. I don't know what they're doing. They're having cocktail parties.
Oh, the wait a minute, the murder mystery? Did you make it to the murder mystery?
No,
you didn't make it.
I told you they're killing me.
So you made it through
the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Then because they dropped 2 at a time.
Yeah.
They dropped the second one. I watched a little bit. I'm like, what am I watching?
Okay. They're going to change the styles up every episode.
I understand.
Serious, not serious, and you're just not feeling it. You weren't feeling that one.
I'm a Star Trek purist, dude. I've been watching Star Trek for, I don't know, 50, 60 years.
Okay.
And this is
that was some classic TOS mess that they were doing in that one.
All right, then I got to go back. All right. You catch me one evening, I'm chilling, having a beer and sitting there by myself. Maybe I'll have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and watch it.
I mean, I don't know how long that trial is for you, but I mean, if you wait enough, you could just binge it, and just do everything. But
I'm good for a couple of months.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a mooch, dude. I'll pay them $7, $8 for it. I'm not get that trial.
But you said you got it for 99 cents.
That's it for 2 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it makes me a mooch.
No, I'm just saying.
Offer me stuff. Come back, Curtis. You can have it for 2. Like the other one did the same thing for 2. I said, okay, here I am.
40. All right, we'll check it out.
Right.
I'm enjoying them. It's different stuff. I think it'd be good.
Okay.
And Bing is my guy. Last thing I had, only because it popped up and then it popped up again, was freaking. So Lollapalooza was also last weekend, and all the different acts come out. So Sabrina Carpenter at one point comes out and brings out Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Well, Orlando?
No, not in Orlando. Lollapalooza is up in it's California. I think it was in California. But they're on tour. Earth, Wind, Fire is on tour because my friend saw them in Michigan last night.
Yeah, so I saw them last year, but I get it.
Yeah,
it's excellent.
Yeah.
So Lollapalooza was where?
Lollapalooza was at Chicago.
Yeah, that's a tough place to see something. I like to go to Chicago. I like Chicago.
Sabrina about that. Let's left a clip on there. I like Sabrina. She's good. She's cute. She's good. She can sing and she gets the entertainment. And the elements.
Sabrina Carpenter, that's a little tiny blonde chick.
Mm-hmm.
Got the weird video out right now which is funny.
Yeah.
And she's with Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yeah, she brought them out.
Oh, that's impressive. Mm-hmm. I might have to go look for that. Huh?
She had the elements. I got the link in there. It's on the YouTubes.
Well, everything's on YouTube. You can do
everything's on YouTube. All right, I think that might be it.
Well, we are. Yes. No, I'm not bringing it up because we promised not to do all this other kind of stuff. Yeah. The northeastern United States is flooding, burning. What's going on in the world? I'm a Weather Channel guy. I get to watch it every morning. Last week, I think the subways in New York was like basically underwater. My friend in New Jersey's like, man, it's hot and it's raining and they're flooding. It's crazy. Canada, burning fire. What's happening in the world? I alone can fix this. You know, right?
And on that note, Lord. The thoughts and opinions that you heard on the Liquid Last Night podcast are the host and host alone. Don't write nobody because we got no corporate overloads.
We're looking for Gene in the world of called the Gina.
Keep busy. Thank you, as always, for listening to the Liquid Late Night podcast on all your streaming platforms. Please like and subscribe. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Always at youtube.com/Liquid Late Nights. And always online at liquidlatenights.com. Merch store soon, we promise. And we out. Peace.
Did you just talk to a merch store?
Yes, I promise a merch store all the time.